This week we're going to talk about data caps and how video, particularly Ultra HD video, is causing many of us to blow right through our broadband data caps. And then I'm going to tell you a simple trick that you can use to help guarantee you stay under that broadband cap. Today is August 15th, 2019. My name is Colin Dixon, founder and chief analyst at Screen Media. And as I said, we are looking at broadband data caps because there was a story in Bloomberg that many Netflix bingers are blowing right through their broadband data caps. They were quoting OpenVault data, which said that 4% of broadband homes were actually going over their data cap in the first quarter of 2019. That's up from 2% just 1 year before. That's a lot, bearing in mind there are 90 plus million broadband homes in the US. That's almost 4 million households are exceeding their data cap, and this is costing a lot of money. Many operators charge as much as $10 for 50 gigabytes more of extra data, and let me tell you, 50 gigabytes doesn't give you very much video, as we're going to see in just a moment, and it can cost double your normal broadband charge to get an unlimited plan. So we know what's causing this increase. If you've switched from pay television to a virtual pay TV operator, you're watching most of your television on your broadband connection, and I bet you're among those people that are really struggling with those data caps. So to understand why, let's take a look at the details. Well, if you go to Netflix's site, they recommend that you have a 5 megabit connection if you want to stream HD, and you have a 25 megabit per second connection if you want to stream Ultra HD. So I actually assumed that you would be streaming at slightly lower bandwidth rates than that for the following calculations. But what does that mean in terms of usage of your broadband bandwidth? Well, that means if you're watching HD, you're using about 3 gigabytes of data per hour. And if you're watching Ultra HD, that's 7 gigabytes per hour, more than double. So if you have a 1 terabyte cap, and I have that with AT&T-Uverse, Comcast, also their broadband is a 1 terabyte cap, well, that means that you can stream about 12 hours of HD video a day and about 5 hours of Ultra HD. And that sounds like a lot, but we'll get to that in just a second. Now, if you're a Suddenlink customer on their 250 gigabyte plan, well, that's just 3 hours of HD video per day and 1 hour of Ultra HD. So anyway, if you're on that 1 terabyte cap, that sounds like a lot, right? But if you have what most people have, the average home is 2.5 people per household these days, and you're watching an average amount of video, that's about 5 hours each per day. Well, that tots up to 12 hours, 13 hours per day actually, if there's not a lot of co-viewing going on. That is, you're not watching together, you're all watching your own thing. So even using HD in an average household, you're in danger of going over your cap if you're watching an average amount of video every month. So what can you do to control this usage? Well, the apps themselves that are provided by streamers like Netflix, well, many of them don't give you any controls at all. Netflix does, but it's not very good. For example, if you're signed up for the Ultra HD plan, if you want to control the amount of bandwidth, you can tell Netflix to only stream at lower bandwidth levels, but they only allow you to drop down from Ultra HD and HD to SD, standard definition, or lower. That's the step you get. And let me tell you, if you've got a big, beautiful Ultra HD TV, you do not want to be watching standard def video. And many other applications don't give you any control at all at the television. Now, if you have an Ultra HD smart TV and you're streaming to that, and a third of households now have an Ultra HD TV in the US, then you are out of luck. the smart TVs that I've looked at, none of them provide you any resolution control at all. You just can't tell it that you want to stream at a lower level than the TV can render. That means if you select an Ultra HD movie to watch, then you're going to be sent it at Ultra HD and there's nothing you can do. Now, if you are using a streaming box or a stick like a Roku or a Fire TV from Amazon or an Apple TV, then you are in luck. You can control the video quality that you are sent. To do it, all you need to do is to go into the settings, look for video or television settings, and simply select a lower resolution for your TV. Turn off that auto setting and set it to maybe HD at 1080p or HD at 720p for even lower quality. And if you do that now, when you go to Netflix and tell it to stream a movie, it will query the box to find out what resolution your television is, and it will only send you the maximum resolution that that box can handle. So that's a really neat little trick you can pull to really control the amount of bandwidth you're using. If you're using a smart TV and you're going over your limits, it might be worth going out and buying a $50 stick to help you control the amount of bandwidth. And one thing we can say for sure, that your bandwidth consumption is going to continue to increase, and we will continue to track that here at End Screen Noise. We'll see you again next time.